Good evening or good morning or whatever time it is to you. Hello, greetings. Very warm welcome to Sister Jayanti as well. Thank you so much for being with us. We're really delighted. And to start off with, let me just share a few thoughts and then Ranjan Ben will share something. And we have three of our regular attendees who will share their experiences. And then we'll hand over to Sister Jayanti to deliver in the way in which she feels best. And it's been 13 months of real benefit for me since we started these early Amrit Vela sessions. And I remember it very vividly, actually. It was the 2nd of December, my Amrit Vela time. And I just had this thought, and sometimes when a thought just enters your mind without the rationality, it has a special feeling about it. And I just had the thought that I really do need to have longer Amrit Velas. And it's something which over the years has been my most beneficial practice. For many years, it was more to do with healing, I would say, healing and then cleaning. In more recent years, it's more about accumulating. But I think for many years, it was about healing, and it's really something which has done its work. So I used to spend a lot of time in Madhuban in particular, sitting from about 1 a.m. onwards, and then again in the evening time there. So I got very used to very long periods of being in Baba's room. And then I haven't done it. I sort of slipped out of the habit of it. So just getting up for 4 a.m. and having those types of Amrit Velas and keeping that going. So when this thought emerged, I knew it was something right. And initially, the thought was to do it until 18th January because Daddy always encouraged us to prepare for 18th January. And then the thought that came with it, which was also very clear, was to invite all of you, see if anyone else wanted to join in, because I wasn't doing this online before. And so we just gave it a go. And then a few joined, and we had a good experience up to 18th January. And then I thought, well, why not just carry it on? And we said, well, let's prepare for Shiv Jayanti. And I've not done that before. I had Amrit Vela preparation for Shiv Jayanti. That tends to be more like a service focus, that festival. And then we had Shiv Jayanti. It was a good experience there. It really helped me actually to make the most of that day. That was something I learned. And then the month of March is something Baba has said the daddies and dadas have turned into like another January. So particularly Daddy Gulzar's Day and Daddy Janki's Day, but then many others too. So it was then preparing for and then we thought, let's continue to Mama's Day. And then we prepared for that, and then it became preparation for Rakhi, and then your background, almost background again. And so it's been a good year for me. Um, one of the benefits of the Brahmin family is that we make each other accurate. So because several of you, there's at least 12 to 15 of you who come every day, which is very impressive, and many of you who come when you can in the week. But I know that you're there, so I do have to get up every day. So that really does help me and has helped me to remain accurate through the year. And I would say the big lesson of this year has been that when you have a thought, just do it. Sometimes Baba says to us that you dilute your thoughts down, it starts off really powerful. And then you can have so many reasons why you don't do it. And if I'd begun thinking, well, I've got to go to work and I'll get tired and this and that, then you just don't do it. But the key here is just do it. And everything has worked out. And the Amrit Vela blessing makes the day easier for me. So I've become very reliant on those blessings of Amrit Vela. And seeing Sister Jayanti in particular reminds me of those times of going to Baba Baban for Amrit Vela. We had lots and lots of good times. So I think if there's one sanskar above all else that Didi Janki instilled in us, it's this accuracy of the routine. And so those atmospheres as well emerge through this practice. I also stayed in, I've gone to Madhaban many times and I stayed like one month one time. And I saw Daddy Prakashmani as well, very accurate with their routines. And I think that that's something which has been important within this. And then some of you have asked me about, how do we do the commentary? Because sometimes you can get up and sit. And actually, we don't know what to do, especially if it's a long Amrit Vela. What do you do in that time? And I was listening to a class by Surya by a couple of years back, and he was sharing that back when Madhuban was a bit smaller, they had an on season and an off season. And in the off season, there might just be the Madhuban brothers and sisters there. And when it was those weeks, he said that Daddy Prakashmani would just announce that in the evening that let's do for a few days 2 a.m. till 5 a.m. long Amrit Velas. And he recalls that she conducted those Amrit Velas. And the way that she did it was every 15 minutes she gave a particular practice. So like 15 minutes, let's sit in the soul world. 15 minutes, let's sit in the subtle region, and so on. So I learned from that really, and that's why we structured these Amrit Velas in that way. Because I thought, well, they had their time with Daddy, we're going to have our time. Let's make those efforts as well. And I wonder if Ranjin also wants to share her experiences of those days going to Baba.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yes, I mean, we are very thankful to Dadi because Dadi is, encouraged everybody. In the beginning, because she was, once she got used to and familiar with everybody's life here, weather, everything, then she realized that there are quite a few of us who are willing to go in early in the morning and give lifts, and everybody was enjoying it. And so that was really good. And Dadi was very good at that and keeping the family, getting family, she loved the Sangathan, the gathering, because she gives the example of honeybees. The honeybees like to stick together, the family. It's a kind of, nobody likes the house fly because but people love honeybees. Honeybees are, always in a group, in a gathering. And so all that, but Daddy did it in practical way with lot of patience. And she said, and don't, and her one virtue was she was never too busy to listen to anybody who wanted something. But it was very special that after 4:45, she would stand at the door, near their door, with almonds. And drasti was very important. Everybody loved the drishti. And so everybody had a very powerful day. And those even who had to go to work, we all experienced the energy. And so that was very good. So very thankful to Daddy. Otherwise the whole day, if you don't get up and the whole day goes a bit ordinary sort of, but a special energy fills you and your day goes really light and happy, very peaceful. So, and then in summer, Daddy went to Hempstead on the hill and all that. She encouraged, so everybody was very enthusiastic, and of course, a code of conduct, Maryadas. So I'm very, very grateful. I was just thinking of Daddy, how she sustained all of us with so much love and bringing us together, her spiritual love, instilling so much in us that look at now we can see the sisters who are with them, they're sustaining everybody around. And that was a magic of Amrit, Vela and Dadi's love and discipline. So, Om Shanti.
Thank you. And Sister Pumani, would you like to share a few thoughts? These are two or three who come every single day. Over to you, Sister.
Shanti. Good evening, Didi and all of us. I used to I never missed Amrit since I practiced. That's my Baba gave me the blessing. But I don't realize I can do long Amrit until I came to here. It's more than, I think I started in December. Brother said, yeah, we are going to do it until 18th of January, Baba's day. That's where it's going. Throughout the day, Abhiyek month, I was so powerful. And in the same way, wherever I used to go foreign countries, but the foreign countries time, Baba woke me up at early Amritavela time, 1:40 usually. And then some days I said, oh, I'm not going to put an alarm, Baba. If you wish me to go do longer Amritavela, he will woke me up naturally. Now this practice come to naturally is our natural practice. And I pretty much 13 or average 15 people be gathering together. So the wonderful gathering, I feel really, really powerful. I didn't feel I'm doing the Amritavela at home. I'm doing it. It's a powerful environment, doing it at the center of something. So especially January 18th and Dadiji's days, Kulja Dadi's days, we do practice all the month. I really, really feeling their presence in front of me. I felt personally really, really powerful. And also this gathering when we are together doing meditation, I connected with Mother Ben blessing and the vibration. I personally been to Mother Ben for January 18th. The same vibration, I felt it. I'm really, really fortunate and everyone will get benefit this. We are very fortunate. And then I'm personally thank to brother and also thanks to our Baba. And these links, I got the links from English class from UK, one of my friend. This is my fortune. Otherwise, I wouldn't get this chance. More or less, I think we started in December, but a couple of days brother started. I got the link and I've joined. I'm very fortunate. I'm very thankful. Thanks to my Baba, thanks to Didi, and thanks to everyone and brother as well. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Yeah, thanks for your companionship and camaraderie in these efforts, Pumani Ben. And Carmen Ben, would you like to share some thoughts?
Om Shanti, my brothers and sisters, and everyone here. Welcome. Thank you. No one had to encourage me to join your class, brother. I heard you and I thought, I'm staying with you. You started at 2:00, and I thought, yes, this is what I need. Because every night I read them early 2 or 3 times, and I leave the early beside my bed, and I listen. I wake up, I hear it. So I am the Merly. I am the Merly. This is how I see it. The Merly belongs to me. These words are mine, because with my encouragement, with my own zeal and encouragement, I needed to know the Father. I started off, as you said, brother, the healing. I started to heal myself, and I started to heal others. Not me personally, but they would say to me, you're hot. And I would think, am I? Well, anyway, I was. So that's how I experienced through others that I was doing what I was doing. And so for me, I started off with the healing. I started off in St. Kitts, but I ended up as a Zoom BK in Barbados. And I think that's where I found my wings. I started flying in Barbados because in Barbados, I found another gift that Baba had given me, singing. So I started to sing. But that wasn't just I used to write the words down. I would write the words, then I would hear the music. Then I knew it wasn't me because I didn't know the words. I had to learn the words. And then through all of this time I've been with you, brother, I've learned so much. I will wake up in the morning, and if the sun is shining, I'm in England now, I'm not used to the cold. I would wake up in the morning and I would hear everything that you said, and I kept it in me. And as I go outside and the sun is shining, I'm thinking, yes, I'm a soul. The center of my forehead, I'm immortal. And I see the other lights. I have to see the lights. So I have a lovely look on my face, a smiling, sweet look on my face. And as I look at the other souls, the other lights, I would give them eye contact. And I realized the other day I was giving them dristi. I didn't even realize I was doing that. The soul is so, I love, Baba, sweet Baba. I can't say enough about Baba. I have changed. I know who I am. And when I first realized that Baba was here, I wrote some words 20 years ago, 30 years ago about the word, about this time is my time with God. This is the only time. And as we came to now, here and now, I realized those words I wrote 20 years ago are for now. They are now. And as I know we're at the confluence age, I just feel so honored, so lucky, so everything. Also, as well, brother, I'm not jumping from left to right, but I got so much in me to speak. The other day I was singing about the roots. These roots are mine. And I thought, the roots? Baba talk about the roots. What are the roots? Because I'm only been in the BK for a little while, not long. So I'm learning as I'm learning on my feet, because I'm basically a Zoom BK. I've not been in contact with many other BKs in the body. It's mainly on the Zoom. So when I got to London and got in touch with the BKs, Langley, Slough, I thought it was in Madhuban. I saw them as angels. And when I looked at them, all I could see was lovely smiles and sweet Dristi and lovely. I thought, oh, I'm in heaven. This is heaven. I needed this. This is mine. And Barbados encouraged me and said to me, go, sister, go and fly. So I flew to Madhuban. And when I got to Madhuban, I walked into the hospital, and Dr. Sachin said to me, you're a walking piece of dynamite. I said, am I? He said, yes. You don't know you've got blood pressure, do you? I said, no one told me I had. So I ended up in intensive care for a few days. But then I realized everyone is worried that I'm ill, but I'm not ill. I'm as happy as anything. I was singing in the hospital, and all the nurses and the staff, I was having the time of my life. I loved it. And I'm going back. I know I've gone off the line here, brother, brother kid, Shaylin. I'm not said what I should have said.
But sister, you've shared with us your intoxication and your energy. And what more can we want? But thank you so much for sharing. So, Sister Jayanti, that gives you a little bit of a flavor. And let me hand over to you now.
Okay. Well, firstly, congratulations to each and every one of you, because having a determined thought is one thing, and then to be able to implement it for so long, for many, many moons now. As you said, you started in 2024, carried on through to 25, and now here we are in 26. So that's a long, long stretch of time. And it's also beautiful how you express that first there was the healing, then there was the cleansing, and now there's the accumulation. Because yes, I believe that it is time for all of us now to be able to accumulate. And so can I do that? Can I fill myself with all of Baba's treasures? And especially early in the morning, Amrit Vela, that is really the best time to take from Baba, fill this out, but also Baba can make me an instrument to share those vibrations with the world.
And the world is, as you know, in a desperate, desperate situation. And so to be able to have that gift of Amrit Vela for myself, so that I manage to maintain total stability, and then to be able to actually share and give to others also at Amrit Vela, that's also a very beautiful sign. Getting many, many blessings from many souls. And I thought I'd just take up the subject of the angelic stage, because those of you who've done powerful Amrit Vela for all this period, I'm sure you would have had many experiences of this already, but also if you've had them and you haven't been able to articulate them, I'll share a few thoughts, but also I see how it's time really for us to serve through that angelic consciousness. Baba became an angel 57 years ago. Just imagine, that's a long, long time ago. 33 years he served us in Sakar, and 57 years he's been serving us through the subtle region and his own subtle angelic form. And of course, every so often we hear this message from Baba, and Shiv Baba speaking to Brahma Baba, asking him, well, how much longer do your children need? And so Shiv Baba's showing the flag, hurry up, hurry up. And Brahma Baba saying, it's okay, my children have a lot to do, and so they'll make it, they'll make it. And so they play the role of father and mother, the father being a little bit strict and the mother saying, it's okay, let the child alone, the child will grow, the child will learn and develop. So Brahma Baba is telling us, yes, hurry up, but then is also saying, it's okay. Don't let yourself get into a nervous state or an anxious state because of time. Everything happens at the right time in the right way, and so you'll be able to move forward with Baba. So what is the angelic stage? Well, if I do a very brief commentary, it'll give you the practical steps of how to reach that. So sitting comfortably, I come to the awareness of the shining star that I am. I am a being of light. And I live in the center of this forehead. Connecting with Shiv Baba, I receive all the treasures that are within my parent. Baba always says, I have kept these treasures safe for you, child. No need to look around and find and search and forget, but now just explore within your own inner world. What are the times that I find it easiest to fly beyond the physical dimension to my home? And surely it will be those early morning hours that all of you have been practicing with such commitment and love. In my home, Shiv Baba and myself, at first it was just the two of us. When I was in my home, I wasn't even aware that I was with Shiv Baba. But now, from the moment that Baba has made me his child, I know that is my home. A world of light, a world where there are no walls, a world of purity and of peace. And in this home, I feel comfortable. Shiv Baba and myself. And then, From my home, Baba gives me a signal, and I follow Baba, and we come to the place of Brahma Baba, the subtle region. Shiv Baba, the being of light, and Brahma Baba, whose costume is an angelic form of light. In my home, I can think beyond whatever had been the physical dimension, and in the subtle region, I still have that fortune, the world and the give and take. The subtle region where there is no day or night. Brahma Baba gives me my costume of light. I see behind Brahma Baba 84 times I have taken a costume and used it and then finished it. The only way to create a stable stage of peace is to remain still and so still that nothing but pure vibrations reach out. My costume of light is a beautiful one. I used all the other costumes. I put them on and I left them, took on another one and another one. My body of bones and flesh is down below. And here is my costume of light. The costume that Baba has given me is beautiful and it shines. And from there, I come down into the physical world. But now, wearing my costume of light. I do what I need to do, but I keep this costume so that nothing else can pull me. And I can keep this costume of light for as long as I choose. Om Shanti. Baba has explained all the different things we need to do to be able to come to that stage. And yes, the first step is I have to dispense with negativity. So whether it was anger or attachment or greed or ego, whatever it was, in yoga, taking power from Baba, burning away old habits and cleansing the soul, we develop this practice that we anticipate when perhaps negativity will come, and we stop it from coming, even from a distance. And then we get to the stage of dealing with waste thoughts. Much more difficult, because we justify them. Of course, I'm going to have thoughts of the past. All these things were real, they happened. And so they're imprinted in my heart and in the soul. And so how can I just wash them away and let them go? And Baba says, well, does it help you today to remember the past? The past gave you sorrow then. And every time you remember the past today, it's like opening up the wound and becoming weaker and weaker, because the wound just keeps giving me more and more pain, and the healing process doesn't work. And when I understand that, I say, okay, let me learn the lessons from the past, but not hold on to the past. And now, let me take the gift of the confluence age, being in the present, wearing the costume of light that Baba has given me. And then, beyond that, the future. What will happen? How will I manage? What if? But maybe this, maybe that. And Baba has a very, very simple technique. Baba says, have the right thoughts, the right words, the right actions, the right relationships and connections, and you're planting seeds for the future that are definitely going to bring you great happiness and cooperation and support. You don't have to think about the future. Just think, what is Baba's Srimad for me today? And follow Baba's Srimad in my life now. If I've planted good seeds today, then of course the fruits of that are going to be very sweet. But if I keep worrying about the future and don't use my time and energy well in planting the seeds now, how am I going to experience what I would like for the future? So let go of the past. Don't worry about the future. My fortune is in my hands, and God is holding my hand so that He carries me through every single part of the journey. And so now, at the present, am I able to have not even just ordinary thoughts, but elevated thoughts? Baba is the Almighty, the Supreme, the Source, and I, as His child, take from Him the gift of all treasures, the love, the joy, the purity, the peace. And so I take all of this, but it's huge. And so Baba says, okay, Have a generous heart and share these treasures with everyone, not just those around you immediately, but those far away, those who you've never met. Be Baba's instrument and remember Baba, so that then Baba's Sakash, the light, the love, the power, the purity, is able to reach out and serve the world. It's a time for unlimited service. It's a time in which everybody needs Baba's support and guidance, but they don't know how to reach God. So Baba says, each one of you become my instruments and just stay connected with a clean, clear heart and mind. And connecting with Baba means that light, that might flows through you and is able to reach out to the world. And this is how the whole world will be served. It's not possible for us to run to every corner of the world. It's not possible for us to reach out to every human being. But what is possible is for each one to stay connected with Baba and in that angelic form be able to share hope and joy and love. The world has forgotten what real love is. And when they experience even a drop of that ocean of pure love from Baba, that'll be the door that opens for them to be able to recognize God and come to God. And so you fill yourself with all the treasures that Baba wants you to have. But then start sharing through vibrations and they will multiply and those treasures will grow for you also. So it's win-win. What you have, you give, others benefit, but it comes back multiplied. So you benefit also. And so this is the way in which we're able to serve through our angelic stage. As time goes on, it won't be possible to be able to give even the 7 days course. The circumstances will be too stressful. We won't be able to run around here and there. But what we can do at that moment is serve through the mind. And so Baba's been training us for this period. When a person is feeling totally hopeless in the dark, there seems to be no light shining through in their life. If I can be Baba's instrument and give them hope, they will then be able to see the beautiful future that lies ahead. Maybe someone has lost the capacity to love because hearts have become hard and have lost compassion because of all the challenges that the soul faced. And now, connecting with Baba, drawing Baba's love, and Baba fills my heart with that pure love, and Baba then is going to share that love, not just through me, but through many, many instruments, so that then human hearts can open and once again have compassion. The angelic form is the form of service. The golden aged form is beautiful, it's a deity form, is the Sato Pradhan state, but it's one for the self, experiencing the fruit, the reward of all our efforts today. And no one needs to be served. Even God is in a state of retirement. He's done a beautiful job, made everyone happy, or made everyone peaceful, whatever was their thought, it gets fulfilled. But now, at this moment, each moment is one of serving others.
Yes.
God comes to serve us, and we become God's right hands so that we can serve the rest of the world also. So in this way, using our angelic form means to be able to say to Baba, Baba, I'm with you. Whatever it is you choose to do, you can do through me. So early morning Amrit Vela is a time also to experience being with Bab Dada in the subtle region. Again in the evening, they say that this is a time when the angels circle the earth. So this is also a very good time to have that deep connection with Baba and to be able to serve as Baba's helping hand. So it's a time to experience the angelic stage. And yes, as Shailen Bhai mentioned, that they always wanted us to prepare for the day of blessings. 18th January is very definitely a day to experience special blessings from Baba. Shiv Baba has come to make us perfect and divine, and Rama Baba wants us to become like him, like he followed in his parents' footsteps and became the angel. We have to follow in his footsteps and also become the angel. And so the gift from both on this particular day is one in which Shiv Baba gives me the experience of Jivan Mukti, and Brahma Baba gives me the experience of the subtle region and all the blessings that come through service. So I know that you've all had a long time of preparation for Baba and support from Baba, but maybe for the next few days, now just a few days left for the 18th, now for the next few days experience the angelic stage. And beyond that, let's see how long you continue with your early morning yoga. It's beautiful to know of this. And I know that Baba is giving you extra love and extra support for this extra effort that all of you are making. Baba sees each one, recognizes each one, and also sees how much effort they make with their hearts. And so Baba's pleased, and I'm sure that the family, wherever it is you are also pleased with you, because Amrit Vela means that the soul goes through rapid transformation. And so when they see the new you emerging, I'm sure they ask you, where do you go? What do you do? Next time, take us there also. And so just simply enjoy each day of Sangam Yug and the treasures that it carries. Shailen Bhai, anything
Thank you,
else?
sister. Yeah, we will spend the next number of days practicing that angelic form as you guided us to. At the end of each day's Amrit Vela at around about 3:45, because we do 2 until 4, and then it's like normal Amrit Vela. And then I take everyone through a section that I learned from you maybe 30 years ago now. And you shared that you spend your last few minutes of Amrit Vela emerging the plans for the day or the expected schedule for the day. And you fill everything with Baba's light. And certainly, I am finding as time is going on that my days are getting easier
Yes,
through
yes.
this practice. And I wonder if you would be happy to share your experiences with that, because we can sometimes separate Amrit Vela and Morally from our everyday activity. It can be compartmentalized. But I think what you were indicating was that actually Amrit Vela needs to be influencing the whole of the rest of the day.
Yes, correct. Say, for example, I know that it's going to be a full day, and as time is speeding on, every day is more than full. And so just emerging, what would I be doing after breakfast? And maybe it's meeting individuals. Sometimes it is that. Sometimes it's meeting groups. And sometimes it's attending meetings in which there's intense discussion. So whatever it is that I know is going to be happening, I emerge that and let Baba fill that particular individual or group or activity with his light, so that then it's like a preparation for when the actual event happens. It's something that I learned from Avyakt Bapdada. Bapdada had said, before you go on service, prepare the land, prepare the field, so that then when you're there to sow the seeds, the land is ready.
Ready.
And so one is emerging those various scenes. And of course, and there's always a situation where you don't know what's going to happen. There are unexpected things that jump in the way. But because I've prepared myself, then I'm more easily able to cope with whatever other things that come my way. I remember one particular situation. I'd gone to another country, and these two brothers had been there serving souls in that country with a lot of love. And many Brahmins had emerged through those years. And now, for whatever reason, both these brothers, not Lokik brothers, Gyan brothers, both of them were finding it very difficult to get on with each other. Their ideas were diverging. They couldn't manage to come to a compromise with each other. And so I knew that I'd be meeting them the next morning. And so at night I'd said to Baba, Baba, tomorrow morning, let me know what I need to do to handle all this. And after Amrit Vela, then just with Baba, talking to Baba about the situation, Baba said, again, just simply emerge them and let Baba's light touch them. And I did this. And then it was, of course, class and big class and meetings. And then it was time to meet these two. And to my pleasant surprise, what had happened was that Baba had touched them. And so after Amrit Vela, the two of them had gone off and had a chat. And they'd agreed that the place where they were serving needed both of them. One of them staying and the other one going just wouldn't have brought about the same dynamic results. And so they understood that. And they were able to manage whatever it is they needed to sort out. And so when I met with them, they said, well, with Baba's help, we've been able to sort it all out and it's all resolved. And of course, I was very, very happy that this had happened. Saved me a huge amount of pressure and time. And so prepare for the things you know, but also prepare for the things you don't know are going to happen. Baba has all talents, all skills, and all methods to help us deal with everything. And so can I keep turning to Baba to ask Baba, Baba, tell me what now? Tell me what next.
Mm.
And Baba will show me. Baba will maybe show the person who has to play a role in helping. Or there's one particular individual who used to come to Baba Bhavan from time to time. And whenever he came, Daddy always gave him doli. There was always enough in Daddy's little silver box to feed everyone. And so he would come, and gradually, instead of just coming for toli, he started to come also for class. And it was very beautiful to see how just from that pure thought that Daddy had, didn't let him go empty-handed, let him take away some toli at least. Then he graduated coming to class and became a real Paka, strong Brahmin, supporting Baba's work in so many different ways. The situation of the world will keep changing, but what does Baba tell me I must do? Let me be stable in that awareness, and I will be stable through Baba's help. So keep your Amrit Vela going, but apply at Amrit Vela this awareness of what the day holds and emerge that in front of Baba.
Thank you. Another thing that I learned from you, again, must be 30 odd years ago. I remember the scene very distinctly, actually, in the days when we had morning class at Duddon Hill Community Centre. Daddy had taken the class before the Morley in those days, and we had separated, and you were reading the English Morley. I didn't understand Hindi in those days. And there was a sister in that gathering who had asked you the question around feeling tired during Morley sometimes, or feeling quite foggy in the mind, like we all have those days. And it's something that comes up amongst this group from time to time, where they say to me that actually they sort of got up at Amrit Vela, but then they were tired and so on. And you responded to that sister. I must have been about 13 years old at the time, but I remember it very vividly. You had said that Baba is the ocean. Let the ocean continue to wash over you. The main thing is that you're there. And even if at that time it's feeling like you're not absorbing consciously, actually it doesn't mean it's not benefiting you. So I wonder if you also feel that for Amrit Vela and what your advice would be when sometimes we might be feeling more tired than on other days.
Having a routine is so important. And so I do feel that if there is a routine and you stay with the routine, even if there is tiredness, Baba's help is available and Baba will help you. And so it sometimes becomes an excuse that because of this, I can't, because of that, I can't. But remove all those excuses, like Baba told us last week. Baba's not going to listen to reasons and excuses, but just do what you need to do and let Baba give the help that he needs to give you. He will.
Thank you. And another one that comes up frequently is around concentration. And many Brahmins who've been with Baba even a very long time still struggle a lot with concentrating the mind. Can you offer some guidance for particularly at Amrit Vela, but then also at other times during the day for how we can improve our concentration and develop that concentration?
It starts with 1 minute and it increases to 2 to 5 to 10. And so it's a question of really applying my mind and practicing. And so if I take a point from the Murli, and I know you all get up very early, but even so, just read a little bit of the Murli, maybe the blessing, maybe the Q&A, the summary, whatever it is that you prefer. But read that and use that as a focus for your mind and keep coming back to it. The mind will drift off, but come back. maybe it's a blessing, maybe it's a slogan that you've taken. So use the Murali as a stepping stone for yoga, which is what it's actually also all about. Yes, the Murali as the guidance and the directions for the whole of my life, but in particular also it's the guidance for yoga. This is why Baba says, the Gyan I teach you is to be able for you to have yoga. And so can I do that and take from the Murali something and use it as a hook for the mind? Let my mind go around it, let my mind go under that idea, above it, and wherever. But that aspect that Baba has taken up, focus on that one aspect and see how it helps. And through the day also, this method of keeping 1 or 2 points from Baba's Murali is extremely valuable. And emerge that in your mind again and again. And probably the whole of the Murali will fall into place because one point leads to another and another. And so pick out 2, 3 points, keep them with you, and just emerge them as you're walking, as you're eating, things that don't require your focused attention. Emerge those points and feel the beauty of those. And also the mind will then, because it's not wandering off far away from Gyan, the fact that it's focused on Gyan means that it'll learn to have concentration.
Thank you very much. I know that you have a 7 p.m. session, so this seems like an opportune moment to stop, and I wonder if you would finish this session with a couple of minutes of meditation commentary.
Sure.
Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It's wonderful to know of the activity that you've been engaged in and service of the self and the world. So keep flying, and Baba will give you many, many more blessings.
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Sitting comfortably.
Meditation.
I, the soul, shine, aware of who I am. And Baba's light pulls me towards Baba. The magnet is able to pull the needle. And in Baba's lap, surrounded by God's light and love and all the other experiences that I wish to have, I emerge those experiences so that I begin with my treasure store full. And now, Baba pulls the soul back home. Staying with Baba, I, the soul, join Baba in serving the world. God's light is the light of purity, of peace. Baba's light reaches out not only to the human family, but to the entire planet and all within the planet. A world that is old and falling apart is being renewed and a beautiful world lies just ahead. Om Shanti.
Shanti means peace.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sister Jayanti. So we'll all say farewell to the sister through waving.
Thank you.
Om Shanti Ranjan Ben.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I think she's gone.
Yes.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. Look,
Much.
you created today, because if you didn't get up, I wouldn't have got up, and then we wouldn't there today. So I think I think maybe she was wondering how long we'll keep going, but we're going to keep going. We're not going to stop
We'll
now.
do it.
Why would
Right.
we?
That's right.
Yeah.
So for us now, this has become normal.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
we'll keep
Beautiful.
going,
Yeah.
and then my intention is to ask other Didis as well.
Yes.
As the year goes on,
Good.
because it gives us an extra boost, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, it
And
does.
also, Sudeshman is very good. So when she comes, and if we'll speak.
So Ranjan Sudesh tied Raki in our town this year, and she just was dancing with Ranjan Ben, because she reminded her, I didn't know either, but Ranjan Ben was the very first BK that she gave the course to when
Ooh.
the London Centre moved to Bababa. And so she was remembering those days back in 1982. So
Wow.
maybe Ranjan Ben will use her influence on Sudesh Devi. She'll meet us. So you're very well done. I thought you had, I mean, I put the recording up, but I think she gave you quite a lot of blessings there.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she was connecting with Baba. And my experience, I had many years of experience with Lady Janki in this, that when they're very connected with Baba, it's as if Baba is putting in their mind a blessing for you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, she was saying that Baba was very happy with you. And I
Yes.
think we can actually take that
Yes.
as really from Baba,
Yes.
because it's a sign. And she was also saying the Brahmin family. You might remember it came in the Murli just last week, where Baba said you have to accumulate the blessings of your senior sisters. Do you remember that one?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You have to you have to bless yourself. You have to take the blessings
From the
of
sister.
others, and then you also have to have that blessings of the seniors. So I
Yes.
think you took that all today, and those who couldn't join us here live later on, they'll
Right.
watch the video. So I feel that that's very significant. As you know, the month of January is a significant month, and we've ended up meeting the sister on the full moon day.
Yes.
Today is the
Yes.
festival of Makar Sankranti in
Yes. Yes.
west side of India. Other sides of India have other things. So it's actually a very auspicious day. So because we've got Sister Gazelle is in Australia, Sister Rupali is in America.
Chicago.
We've got big time,
Yeah.
big time.
Internationally.
So it's really very well done. And think about watch the video again and make a note of the blessings she's given.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I will also watch it again and remember it, and I'll remind you of it. But if you make the note yourself,
That's it.
and then this month, just keep reading that over again, because you should take that almost like Sister Jayanti used to be a trance messenger,
Wow.
and you should almost take it like a message from Baba, I think.
Baba.
That's the way I take it.
And also the commentaries were very nice.
Very good.
So whenever you feel a bit, put on these commentaries,
Yeah.
and so it's guided.
Yes. Yes.
In the next few days, she told us, didn't she, that we should focus on the angelic form.
Angelic, yes.
That's what I learned it.
Yes.
We will definitely do that.
Most definitely. Yes.
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 And also what I was going to say, now we can't meet each other, well, also we are from different countries, some, but even if we are here in England, but we are still far away. We can't, but at least this is nice. So keep coming, and it's nice to have a gathering of
Yes,
us
yes,
spiritual
yes,
family.
yes, yes.
And Dadi Janki was very good at that, wasn't she? She
Yes.
loved family and gathering.
So, did anyone want to ask anything or say anything?
It was just a lovely hour. Beautiful. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Very lovely. I got so nervous, I forgot what I had to say.
That's
That's
what I
okay.
did.
We heard your
Really
heart.
hope I don't meet the halfway, but
Yeah.
But
And
you
I have
said
another
a
all
room.
the
thing is,
right things, Carmen.
Pardon?
you
I have a
did,
You
room.
did say all the right things. Whatever had to be said, you said
I
it.
said it. Yes, yes. Thank you.
Just would
Absolutely.
like to take this opportunity, brother, to say for a long time I wanted to do Amrit Vela from 3. And I think just with this initiative, I know I'm not online most of the time. One thing, because when I wake up, I don't feel like, going on to technology. That is something I have kind of worked because I, coming from a very IT and corporate background, the first thing was phone and the last thing was phone earlier. So I consciously made an effort to not go to bed
Mm-hmm.
with technology and not wake up. So I give that an hour or two.
Yes.
So many times it so happens like I don't feel like coming in, but
Mhm.
definitely your commentaries and the way you kind of conduct has really helped me
Yes.
offline as well. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you that every time, every day when I see those Amritwala messages, it's like not being there, but also being part of the group is the feeling I have. So
Yes.
I
Yes,
think this initiative, what you have done, is brilliant, and I'm really loving it because we are not stopping it; we are continuing it, and that's really motivating. Thank you.
Yes.
yes, thank you. I was the same as you, to be honest, when I started this. And we've got a very nice Baba's room here, and I never sit in it now for Amrit. And so I actually, yeah, so I completely understand,
Yes. Yes.
but it's just now the way we're connecting.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Avinal, Bhai, great to see you. Sorry that you're a bit late,
That's
but we
great.
can watch later. Did you want to say anything? He is always first. I turn on the Zoom and
And he's
Avinal is.
lovely, lovely.
Everything in the drama is accurate, Pi. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll see the video again when you submit it. Otherwise, yeah, I think Baba's doing his magic and connected us for a reason, and I'm sure he's doing his work through you in a very incognito way, in a very effective way. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for being that
Yes.
instrument.
Thank you, brother.
As I say, I mean, I'm the one who benefits more than all of you through this, so it's all very mutual. And Rupali Ben, I did see your question, but I wanted to focus this on the Amrit Vela. But another time, we can take up that one.
Mm.
Thank you so much. Good
Mhm.
question.
And now
Okay, so
she's
thank
again
you.
advised us to practice this few days
We
of
will.
the angelic
We will do.
commentary.
We will do.
Yes. 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 That one.
Yes.
Have to do that. Have
So
to do.
let's begin anyway from today. She said, see yourself in that angelic body and do that. So let's begin that. And then in the morning time, we will take that
Do
further.
that as well. Yes. Wonderful. Thank you,
So
brother.
thank you all very much. And
Thank you.
our love and blessings and yoga with you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
let me remind you, I repeat myself anyway, but let me remind you again that Didi Janki said we can make 12 months progress in this 1 month of January.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's just make the most of it.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Blessed night, brother. Blessed night, Ranjim.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Bye bye.
Baba.
Bye bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Ram Shanti.
Om Shanti.